Because as we all know, darkness cannot drive out darkness. Only light can do that. No matter what life throws at you guys, trust us when we say, love wins.
Love always wins.
So true. And with that, we have something we wanted to share with you too.
Not a toast per se, but a song that means so much to us.
Played at the very end of our wedding while we were walking down the steps of the church. It was the music that we wanted playing when we started our lives together.
Prince Harry scrapping his return to the UK for the 12-month Megxit review with the Queen amid the lockdown chaos. Okay, so the UK has gone back into a lockdown. I think it's level 5 or something. And so that means pubs and restaurants closed, but takeaways permitted. Non-essential shops, leisure and entertainment venues closed. No households mixing indoors or in private gardens unless within your support bubble, pretty much people you live with and close relatives. Stay home, only leave for specific reasons, including education and work. Schools, universities, and colleges are open because none of the kids are going to die from this. Outdoor recreation is encouraged. You can meet one person outside your household. So basically, it's being cited that Harry definitely needs to return. There's some question as to whether Meghan would return. I think she doesn't want to return and face the music. She doesn't want to face Will and Kate. She doesn't want to face Charles. And she doesn't want to face the Queen. And she leaves Harry holding the bag. So now, so the excuse is they're not going to come back for the huge Megxit review on March 31st, because of the Wu flu. The Queen could strip the runaway royals of their titles. This is what everyone is talking about. Harry still has some of his military designations, and they are still president and vice president of the Queen's Commonwealth Trust, and they are still Duke and Duchess of Sussex. And they do nothing but flog their titles that they're Duke and Duchess of Sussex. And everything Meghan does, she's the Duchess of Sussex. So we'll look at this. Will the Queen strip Harry and Meghan of the Duke and Duchess of Sussex titles? And finally, there's gossip that Harry is writing a book about Diana. And of course that, William would hate that. You don't see William out there talking about Diana all the time. So I can't find this in the major media. I want to see if this is actually happening.
Good day, YouTubers. Welcome back to my channel. Time for a spot of royalty. So I started out the video with that TikTok girl. She was great. But the part I left out is she did a lip sync. Instead of This Little Light of Mine, she put in Cardi B's WAP. And she slayed it, man. So that's the song that they wanted played at their wedding. It was just really funny. So this is the situation we find ourselves with Harry and Meghan. Meghan has alienated Harry, and maybe Harry wants to take revenge. And look at how unhappy everybody is. And now they're canceling. They're not going to come to the Megxit review. I mean, just find any excuse. Meghan has to do her hair. She has to be at home to breastfeed Archie. Goodness. Who knows? What's the next excuse? So let's take a look at this Megxit March review. Is it really stopped? Because they can do a Zoom call. And there's all kinds of ways they can talk behind the scenes, and they should be talking behind the scenes. They don't have to meet face-to-face. Face-to-face is best. It's still the best. It's always the best. But something similar is Zoom, but there's a danger that Meghan or Harry could film it and then, sell that tape. Oh, the tape got out. That's what you are preventing by doing face-to-face. So let's take a look at this Megxit March review. And what is the reaction of the Queen? I mean, is she like, this is nonsense. Get your butt over here, Harry and Meghan. Or is she like, yeah, well, we've got these silly lockdowns going on. All right, so what's the Queen's reaction to this? Four-leaf clover. This is it's unfolding as it goes. The four-leaf clover is very opportunistic. If you blink, you miss it. Man, and this is just how it's going. Manifesting 26, 30, 8 diamonds, the everything material cornucopia. So the man is on an ongoing basis. This is just unfolding. Broken chalice, broken relationship, and not meeting together. Sun exposed. What do we have here? Woman in the middle. That could be Megan. That could be the queen. Cut, cast out, woman, and city and finger of God. Outside circumstances affecting the world. So I think this is Megan doesn't want to go. This is Harry's opportunity. Megan was probably trying to figure out how not to go. I'm pregnant again. She's setting up another pregnancy. Archie. She can't show Archie because she doesn't have Archie. How did all that dust get there? So I'm not seeing, I don't know. I asked for the Queen's reaction. It's outside circumstances. Yeah, there's no blame. There's no emotional anything going on here. Let's see if they're going to be talking behind the scenes. They should be. Let's look at Harry and Meghan and the Queen. We'll put the Queen over there. Meghan is not the Queen, but Harry is right here, and he's going to be closest to the cards. So Harry and Meghan and the Queen, are they going to be chatting over Zoom? Are they going to be performing these negotiations anyway? Because what I would anticipate is that it's already figured out. The Queen and the Council and Charles and William and Kate and Camilla have already weighed in, and Philip, if he weighs in, because Philip is a very sharp guy. I don't know how much he participates anymore. He's retired. But, they've already decided what's going to happen. And, they're still watching and waiting and seeing how things unfold. But the decisions are pretty much made. So are they going to continue chatting over the Zoom? Are they going to do the negotiations anyway? So this is Harry and Meghan, and this is the Queen over here. Harry and Meghan, wow. Oh dear. And the Queen and company. Oh my goodness. Wow. All right, so look at what we're getting. This is Harry and Meghan, this is the Queen and company. So we have the Devil and Coffin and Inheritance, ending their time with the royal family, and very angry. 21, 25, 7 hearts. Their future, their journey with the royal family has ended, and they're just enraged. The devil stalks around like a raging bull, like a roaring lion. Harry and Meghan are just like, that's it, it's over, we're done. That's how they're feeling about it. And up here, ironically, we have a close family relationship, a close and emotional family relationship for cutting the close and emotional family relationship. Over here on the Royals, couldn't have been worse. This couldn't have ended worse. Big change, they couldn't have ended worse, and talking about it, 13, 4 hearts, about the family. So this is really looking like almost a clean break. It almost looks like they're just going to cut Harry and Meghan loose, almost completely, which, wow. So everybody's talking about, will the Queen strip Harry and Meghan of the Duke and Duchess of Sussex titles? Okay, we're looking at a clean break here. So there's titles and there's money, and that's basically it. So let's look at the Duke and Duchess of Sussex titles. Is she gonna? And I thought there was all kinds of complications with that. But I'm not sure. I think that's really the obvious move, is to, one, forbid them from using the Duke and Duchess titles, which they just keep doing anyway. And the other option is just completely just take those titles away, and then they really can't use them. Which will they continue to use them anyway? It's kind of like Sussex Royal. They just wouldn't stop flogging the Sussex Royal. So will the Queen strip away the Duke and Duchess of Sussex titles? Because even Sussex doesn't want him. There was a big hullabaloo there. Strip the titles. Strip the Duke and Duchess titles. Okay, so we have a very wise move blocking from the deep rooting. Okay, so that's not letting them use the title. Very discreetly, very cautiously, very, just that one thing. Arranging the pieces. The fox arranges the pieces. You can't use the titles. Okay, still working with the family. You're still family members, but you can't use the titles. That's what that says. So right on the surface, player in public, keeping the suite appearance, officially keeping the suite appearance, 12 and 11, 23. Still part of the family. They're going to keep the titles, okay, but they're not going to be able to use them. And finally, I want to ask, is Harry actually writing a book about Diana? Because, I don't know, there's been so many books written about Diana. This would obviously be a very personal account and memoir. But I can't find that in the major media. So is Harry writing a book about Diana? Such a personal book, is he? Because I don't think that's going to go over well with the family. Harry writing a book about the family. So Ace of Clubs, Mustard Seed, that is a book. That's a manuscript, that's a legal document. So right in the middle, the theme is book. Bad relationship with the family, committed to constantly working out this commitment to this book and messaging with the bad relationship with the family. 10, 15, 16, 4 spades, secretly, on the sly, beneath the surface. Maybe. We have a book right in the middle. Water into wine, transforming the situation, reacting and transforming the whole situation. 1621 in the family. Looks like they're trying to do everything they can to transform the situation. They have so many outlets to the public. They have Netflix, they have Spotify, and the video and the audio, these are, they can slip in anything they want. Harry shares this about Diana, it's going to make news. Harry, they put a little clip in there in a movie or a documentary about Harry says this about Diana, a personal interview. Wow, that is, the accumulation of those things, I think, is going to be bigger than even just writing a book. They have such amazing platforms. So they're working everything. Okay, right on the surface, they have just so many avenues of transformation that they can work with. And here's a book. So working hard at it, committed to working hard at it, and the bad relationship with the royal family. And boy, is it a bad relationship. Boy, oh boy, is it a bad relationship. And the family and the queen could not be more disappointed in how this has turned out. Yeah, so the long and the short of this is Harry is talking about Diana constantly. He has many avenues to do it. It does look like he has been working on a manuscript, but writing a book is a certain kind of thing, and most people can't do it. Like when people, I know a couple of people who've gotten their doctorates and they have to write like 120-page dissertation. And that's like a mini book. And oh my God, they just like throw themselves on the ground and blood is coming out of their pores. It's not easy, okay? That's doctoral stuff. So does Harry have the juice to write a book? I don't know. I don't know. Does he have the juice to make video and present in public? Of course he does. That's what he does. Okay. But writing a book is a different animal. So I think I see work on it. I do see work on this book. I don't know if this is going to come to fruition. He's working hard on it, 3 spades. And What's motivating him is the bad relationship with the family, and there is a manuscript out there, but I don't know if he's got the juice. I don't know if this is done. Let's just ask: is it done? Is it done? Is this book done, or is it just a gleam in his eye? Is it done? Cross. Executioner, Queen of Spades. King of Spades and Queen of Spades are the longest seeing cards. Okay, so long distance, 25, 32, 8 spades. No, it's not done. Okay, it's a long-term permanent plan. It's long-term plan, just do it. So they're kind of, he's messing around with it. It is a gleam in his eye. He is messing around with it. He does want to do it, but it's not done. Okay, so that is a possibility, but it's not easy to write a book. And I hate to keep saying that, but it's the truth. It's so much easier to, the shorter forms. Video is a much shorter form. Audio is a shorter form. These are just more natural, people speak all the time, So, and Harry is a public speaker, and Meghan is an actress and a public speaker, and those are more natural, more practiced things that they do. Whereas writing a book, you don't write exactly the way you speak, okay, unless you're Elmore Leonard. So, all right, let's review. This Megxit review, how is the Queen, what is her reaction to this? I'm not seeing an emotional reaction. This is just kind of what's happened. This excuse seems to be working. Okay, so, they're just going with it. It's like go with the flow, nary a ripple there. Okay, then I looked at Harry and Meghan and the Queen. Boy, oh boy, this couldn't be worse. This is shaping up to be like the Titanic, the Royal Titanic. Okay, and the anger and wow, Harry and Meghan are just looking completely done. They're just looking done, like we want nothing to do with you. We're the King and Queen of America. We want nothing to do with you. This is very bad for Harry. This is very good for Meghan. Everything is good for Meghan. Everything is bad for Harry. And the Queen could not be more disappointed, more upset, but yet the close and personal bond of relationship continues through this rolling disaster that we can't take our eyes off of. Is the Queen going to strip them of the titles of Duke and Duchess of Sussex? No. She's going to forbid them to use them again. But I thought she already did that, and all they do is use them. Okay, and then is Harry writing a book? He just has so many outlets that may actually be better. Okay, and as an author, the best thing that can happen is you write your book, it becomes a huge bestseller, and then Hollywood picks it up, and the money that Hollywood is going to pay you to option your book and make it into a movie is going to be 10 times what you make for a bestseller. Okay, so the big money is always movies. So if you can go straight to video and Spotify, you're already ahead of the novel because, but it is the long-term plan. They've got everything going on, and it is the long-term plan. Unfortunately, this is looking more and more like Harry is painting himself into a corner of not returning to the royal family, but I would predict that he absolutely is going to go back to the royal family. And on that note, Kim and Kanye have just announced that they're splitting and divorcing. Man, I could have seen that one coming. Okay, Kim got her 3 kids out of him. I think it's 3 kids. And I love Kanye. I don't care. And before all this happened, you hear all this negativity about Kanye. Kanye's crazy. Kanye needs to be on medicine. Kanye is having emotional problems. I never heard any of that before he got together with Kim. Okay, and that was setting it up, and now Kim is going to go on and become a lawyer and take the bar. Dude, I could study for 3 months, take the bar, and pass it. It's not that difficult. So, Kim is this beautiful, perfect angel, and now she's going to be a lawyer, and she has all these, and they've been demeaning Kanye. Kanye's a freaking genius, okay? And Kanye's a whole lot more genius than Kim is. I admire Kanye a lot more than I admire Kim. And people are down on him for backing Trump. That was a bold move, man. I got to tell you, I really like Kanye. Okay, that's a bold move. He went against a lot of things to stand up and say that. And it's not just because I support Trump, it's because that's a bold, brassy move, and I really appreciate it. And that doesn't show crazy. That shows independence and creative thinking out of the box. And that's Kanye in a nutshell. So now it's ending. And that's going to happen to Harry and Meghan. That's going to happen to Harry and Meghan. And it's just going to happen in a nanosecond. And everything that Harry thinks he's building with Meghan, Meghan's going to take it all. And that's what's about to happen. So that's how I see it. I'm Joseph Magi, author of Playing Card Divination, Fortune Telling, The Magi Method. Find the book worldwide on Amazon and Kindle and paperback versions. Find the full color card deck used here on Etsy/Magi Method. Many thanks to the generous and loyal folks who bought me a cup of tea. Please feel free to like, share, subscribe, and comment.